In this session, we will talk about order management. On the Seller Central website, you will see there is an option called orders after inventory. Under orders, we will go to manage orders first. This is the page where you will see all of your pending orders. As you can see, by default, the date range selected is last 7 days. You can always change that to a maximum of last 365 days, and you can click on search. These are a few of my test orders that I have on my test account. Let's look at each of these rows. Okay, so at first you're given the order date, the date on which the order has arrived to you. The sales channel is obviously Amazon.in. Fulfillment method will tell you whether this is an MFN order or an FBA order. So for those of you who do not know what an FBA order is, Amazon has a product called FBA or Fulfill by Amazon. Sellers who have taken that product, they can send their products to our warehouse in advance, and whenever they have an order for those products from a customer, Amazon ships out those products on seller's behalf. So if you see the fulfillment method as Amazon here, as you can see in the second for the second order here on my test account, it means that it's an FBA order. Otherwise, if you see here the fulfillment method as seller, it means it's a standard MFN order where you have to ship the product to your customer. Okay. Next, you have the order ID or the product details. So you can click on the order ID here. It's a link, and if you click on it, it will show you all the details of this particular order. The customer details, the products that have been ordered from you. You also have the option of refunding for the order from here only. So this is the detailed order page. Okay, let's go back to the last page. Okay, you also see there's a contact buyer option here. This Jitu is the name of the buyer. So if you click on the name, again you it will take you to a different page, and on this page you can select the subject of your communication. You can write down your text. At max you can type down 4,000 characters. You can even add attachment if you want to send him the a scanned copy of the courier bill or something similar to that. You can also add the attachment here, and you can then click on send email, and the message will be delivered to your buyer. After that, you have the shipping service, which is standard. The current status of the order. Okay, so as you would know, on Amazon by default you have a shipping by default you have a handling time of 1 to 2 business days. After 2 business days of handling time, you have 2 additional days of grace period. If you do not ship your product out in that grace period time also, your order will get automatically cancelled. So the status here can show you different messages here. As you can see, for some orders you see the status as payment complete. For the first order, you see there's a warning message that tells you that you have to ship the product or you have to refund the buyer by this date. So whatever be the status of that particular order, it will be displayed there. One very important and quick point here: if you see the status here as pending for a particular order for more than 2 days, a pending status normally denotes that there is something wrong with that particular order. Either the payment is stuck or there is some other technical issue. You should contact seller support right away, because it's highly likely that there is something wrong with that order and it will not get solved in the pre-specified handling time period, which might lead to bad performance for you as a seller. So you should contact seller support and you should let them know that there's an order on your account which is in pending state for more than 2 days. Okay. How to contact seller support? On any page on Seller Central, you have this button called Contact Seller Support. You can click on that, and you can contact seller support through that. Okay, the estimated delivery date is also given here. This is based on whatever shipping settings you have selected, and which shipping your customer has chosen. So for example, let's say for a particular offer, you have given the customer option of both expedited as well as standard delivery. Depending on which of these two delivery types the customer has chosen, the estimated delivery date will be displayed here. Okay, now let's look at the actions column here. So you have an option of printing the packing slip from here only. So for every order that you ship through Amazon, you have to print a packing slip and you have to put the packing slip inside the package. Okay, so that's the norm here on Amazon, and you can print the packing slip from here only. Confirm shipment, what does it mean? So that's a very, very important part of your order management training. Any order that you receive on Amazon has to be confirmed by you within your handling time. So handling time is basically 2 business days by default, like I've told you. This is the time that is given to you to prepare the package and to ship it out. And once you ship out the package to your customer, you're supposed to come here and you have to click on confirm shipment. Ideally, you have shipped out the package using a courier company with a tracking ID. You can put those details here and you can click on confirm shipment. Do remember that till the time you confirm the shipment, the payment from Amazon is not initiated. So it's a very, very important step for you. Also, another word of caution here, we have seen instances where sellers have shipped out the product but they have not confirmed the shipment. If you do not do that, the system has no way of understanding that you have shipped out the product, and it might lead to auto cancellation. So please remember to confirm the shipment. There's another option here called edit shipments. Sometimes what happens is you have received an order for, say, multiple products, like you can see here in this particular example. I had received an order for 2 products together, right? Test audio CD as well as test paperback. And suppose you can only ship out to one of them, you don't have the other one in stock. We always recommend that you first click on contact buyer and you ask the buyer if he is okay to receive one product and not both of them together. If he says that he's okay with it, you can come here and you can click on edit shipment and you can just take one product out of that particular order. That's how you can do that. There's also this option called refund order. If for some reason you cannot honor this particular order, you will have to refund the money. You have to choose the reason for refunding it, and you can click on refund order to either fully or partially refund it. These are the options that you see on this particular manage orders page. For your FBA orders, where you see the fulfillment method is Amazon, you also have this option of printing the tax invoice for those orders for your own usage. You can also click on print tax invoice and generate those invoices. Now let's look at the other options that are available under the orders tab. Let's look at the second option, order reports. This page allows you to download reports for both new orders as well as unshipped orders. You can select the number of days for which you want to download this report, and then you can click on request report to download that particular report. Let's look at the next option under orders. Let's look at upload order related files. There are 3 types of files basically that you can upload. One is shipment confirmation, second adjustments, and third is order cancellation. So all the steps that I have shown you before that can be done manually on the manage orders page can be done in bulk by using this template method. So for each of these different types of files upload, you will find that there is a download template button available. You can click on the download template button and you can download that relevant template. You have to fill up that template and you have to upload it on the same page. So on this page only, you have an option called locate file to upload. You have to select the file that you need to upload here and you can click on upload now to upload it. Do remember, like any other Excel sheet, any other template on Amazon Seller Central, that Excel sheet first needs to be saved in text tab delimited format before you can browse it and you can upload it here. Okay, let's move on to the next and the last option under orders, that is manage returns. So this page will show you what are the return requests that are there pending in your account that have come from the buyers. What are the A to Z guarantee claims, etc. All of those details will be shown here. You can select the date range for which you want to see these results, and you can find those results here. So that's about it for order management. Thank you for attending this session.